Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I already did a video on how to install Melodyne 4 on Ubuntu 18.04, as you remember, and until now it was quite complicated to get Melodyne 5 running on Ubuntu or Debian or any other Linux distribution. But luckily for us today, Wine shipped out another version and we are on version 6.18. And what's so great about this is, as you can tell in the release notes, it's telling us that the error we got previously, like in version 6.16 and 17, where it actually fails to connect to the internet and gives us some strange errors or wouldn't activate Melodyne, and that is all solved now. I already did know previously to this release that it will be fixed shortly, because I was inside Bugzilla over here and checked pretty frequently on the actual status of the Wine version, and there people were talking about that there will be a fix pretty shortly. So that's the news for everyone wanting to run Melodyne 5 on Linux. So in my case, I'm running Ubuntu 20.04 and the third release of the LTS version. Pretty stable, nothing too fancy, a low latency kernel and some modified settings for audio production. And let's go back to the process of installing Wine. If you haven't installed Wine, it's pretty straightforward. Just copy all of these comments to your terminal, like simply copy pasting all of that, and then just hit enter. And if you are prompted to type your super user password, then simply go and do that, and make sure for selecting the right version right here. So depending on which version you are, you want to select either the 21.04, 2010, 20.04, or 18.04. Or as it states here, like Linux Mint 20.0x and 19.0x or 19x. So simply follow all these steps down. And when selecting the branch you want to install, you want to either install the development or staging branch, because these ones are mostly the newer ones, and the stable, it's telling it's the stable branch and not always the latest up-to-date versions. And therefore you might not have the actual version, or will not have the actual version in the stable branch. And I can show you that I already got Melodyne or Wine up and running. So simply type Wine, and there you can see I'm on the development branch and we got 6.18. So the latest version already installed. So you can either choose to do it like this, or if you are running a version of Wine already, you simply got asked to update maybe, or you can update yourself. So when you're done all of this, you can go over to Ceremony, to their website, and for the sake of this video we will stay with the English version of that website. So you head over to Ceremony, and there you can hit trial and then download Melodyne 5 Studio for Windows. If you're on macOS, of course you will download the macOS version and you don't need Wine for that. But if you're on Linux, Ubuntu, like I am, you want it the Windows version, and click on that link and then hit download, and it'll download the latest version. In my case, I already got a version downloaded and logged to my account, so I will just not download that one again. So in my case, I will go over to my download folder, and as you can tell, it's already telling like Melodyne 5.1.1.003 Christoph Ebel. And that's the specific version which is linked to my license. And I unzip that into this folder, and then you wanna just hit right click on the setup exe or double click on setup exe, and make sure it open it with Wine Program Starter. And that should guide you through the installation process of Melodyne 5. So accept license agreement, install, and that's it. Melodyne 5 installed. So now you're probably asking, okay, we've installed all of that and we've been there before. Right, so let's go and grab Melodyne 5, which is not shown here right now, since we have to start it like manually. So we will go over into my home folder and then select show hidden icons or data. And there we got the Wine version. Head over to drive C and then program files, Ceremony, Melodyne 5, Melodyne X. So it's running, up and running, and in your case, you will be probably greeted with a Melodyne logo telling you to activate it. I'm not quite sure why it's already activated in my case. Yeah. So nonetheless, you see it's the latest version up and running without applying any patches manually or stuff like that. So pretty straightforward. Yeah, sometimes that's why, or how you should be greeted. It's telling you, hey, welcome, and you want to activate Melodyne or just stay with the Melodyne player, and we want to activate. And in the previously released versions of Wine prior to 6.18, if you would hit activate, it wouldn't pop up another window over here. But that's solved now, and that's really, really good. So we will choose to activate Melodyne on this computer, and now you have to type in your email address and password. Oh. So, and once you are done, you can activate Melodyne on this computer. So we will hit activate, and we can close that window, and we will restart Melodyne like so. Just launch the Melodyne exe again, and boom, you are showing the actual activated version of Melodyne. In my case, it's Melodyne Studio, and as you can tell, it's Melodyne 5.1.1.003. It's telling which license it's running on, and yeah, there's no cracked version used or whatever. So all the official stuff you get when you buy their license or buy a license. So with this done, we will take another step and get Melodyne into Bitwig. So it's showing up as a VST inside there, and therefore I switched the wrapper. Last time I used LinVST, and now I'm using Yardbridge. And Yardbridge is another wrapper, which, yeah, as it is telling, it will wrap the Microsoft DLL files into something that's readable for the Linux system with the help of Wine. So for that, you want to make sure you download Yardbridge specifically for your Ubuntu version, and then if you downloaded that, I can tell you, you simply go over to Google and type Yardbridge. And then you go on GitHub, and there you go downloading the latest file, which is over, where is it? On here it says releases page, so you can go over on the releases page and then download Yardbridge for your operating system. And as it's telling in the section before, you want to choose Ubuntu 18.04 if you are actually on Ubuntu 18.04. For everything else, like 20.04 or 21.10 or 04, you want to select this Yardbridge archive. Yeah, and you download that like so. And it's done because it's a super small file. And then just unpack that and go to your home folder. And there go. You make sure you got your hidden folders visible. You can do so by selecting right click and show hidden folders, and then go to local, share, and simply paste it over here. I already did that. You can see there is Yardbridge showing up. And once you are done, you go over and you will open up that README file, because inside there everything is explained pretty in detail how you actually set up and get all of the stuff running. So open it with a text, with a text program, maybe something that's already installed, and then there is an automatic setup. And I can already tell you, maybe you're a little bit more clever than I am, which might be the case. You can't select this file over here like it's written here. Yeah, because it's telling you just run that one, this Yardbridge CTL file, and I tried that, but it did not work until I opened the terminal. And then you want to follow all of these steps down below here. So you want to go over and just copy all of this and select the appropriated file. So in my case, I just selected this one like so, or I guess like so, and pasted it inside here. And it's telling you got different options to do. You can add plugins or remove plugins, or check the status of the Yardbridge, or list all the installed plugins like so. And next, you want to go to you want to make sure you got all your plugins installed in the Wine directory. So we will open up our private or our personal home folder again, then go in the .wine folder like so, drive C, and then program files and common files, and there you got your VST3 folder, which contains the Melodyne VST3 plugins and all the other VST3 plugins you got. I got the parallel aggressor as well as the isotope RX8 breath control stuff. And whether you got your files inside there, you simply just copy this bluish line over here, and you want to pay attention to what it's written right here, because it's already telling you that the last folder, like VST plugins inside here, it might be capitalized, and that's the case. Like going over here into your Wine Drive C program files, Steinberg, and then VST plugins, it's capitalized VST, and you want to pay attention to these small changes. When you select this one, simply copy that over and hit enter. No, you want to, I already did that. It's just messed up. So we can paste it again, and all the, no. I'm sorry. So you will change the directory to your local home folder. You can check by just telling Yarbridge status what the actual status is. What? Yeah. Like so. And make sure you always got this directory right. So in my case, that's why it did not work previously. The ones I tried here, you have to have this one before you actually will copy any of these bluish lines. So if you miss out on that one, it will not work as you have seen. So adding this one will actually work. Yeah, so that could not be found because I simply copied that one over, and I had that error, like I told you, because I did not pay attention to the capitalized VST as it is in here. So just make sure you got that right. Boom, you are gone. So if the directory is actually added, you will get no error or any further information. If there's something not right, it will tell you. So, and you do the same, exactly the same for any other directory you want to add. So as it's mentioned here, you can simply add VST3 like so, and it's giving us no error again, and that's fine. And then simply go over and go and select, like the previous or the very first comment, like that directory, and add a sync like it's written over here. So it's synchronizing everything, and it's telling us that it synced up all the plugins, and it found 6. And it's skipping one plugin because there was no DLL file found for that. So when you are done with that, that's it. That's it in terms of using Yardbridge, which is pretty straightforward. Now close this window, close every other window you got, because you don't need that anymore, and head over to Bitwig. I already got a version running, and there you want to go into settings, locations, and then simply add the VST 3 folder, and you should be good to go. Probably it will detect all the changes by itself, because that's what it did on my system. And you got a new folder here on my VST 3 plugins, which is a Yardbridge folder, and inside that we got Melodyne, the parallel aggressor, RX8, breath control, and we want to see if Melodyne actually works. And yeah, that's it. Straightforward, works perfectly fine. And I will close this window, delete that track, and simply drag a sample like this over here, and then go over and insert Melodyne as well again. And then you want to hit transfer and just play it back. And as you can tell, it transferred all the information perfectly fine. And you can already just grab that one and drag it up or down. No. Yeah. Like this. Oh, sorry. So it might not work, but it typically works. And as you can tell, it's playing notes, and I already slide that up, and yeah, you can tell that it's working perfectly fine. And that's how you get Melodyne 5 working on Ubuntu Linux. If you got any other questions or run into any trouble, just leave me a message down below in the comment section, and I will get to you as fast as possible and try to solve and help you with that. But as it did for me, it should work out just perfectly fine and with no trouble whatsoever. And that's it for today. See you next time. Bye.